Black bear versus brown bear. The key differences you should know. Black bears and brown bears are two of the most well-known bear species in North America, and while they may seem similar at first glance, they are quite different in terms of their physical traits, behaviors, habitats, and diets. Understanding the distinctions between these two species is essential for anyone interested in wildlife, whether for safety in bear country, scientific knowledge, or simply a fascination with nature's incredible diversity. Let's take a deep dive into the key differences between black bears and brown bears and explore what makes each species unique. Physical differences. One of the most noticeable distinctions between black bears and brown bears is their size and appearance. Black bears are generally smaller, with adults weighing between 200 to 600 pounds and standing about 3 feet tall at the shoulder when on all fours. In contrast, brown bears are much larger, with adult males often weighing between 600 to 1.200 pounds and standing up to 5 feet tall at the shoulder. Some coastal brown bears, particularly those found in Alaska, can weigh even more, making them some of the largest land carnivores in the world. The facial structure of these two bears also differs. Black bears have a straighter profile with a less pronounced brow ridge, while brown bears have a concave or dished face with a more prominent brow. This gives black bears a sleeker appearance, while brown bears have a rugged, powerful look. Another key feature is the presence of a shoulder hump on brown bears. This hump is made of muscle and is used for digging and powerful movements. Black bears lack this prominent hump, which is one of the easiest ways to distinguish the two species in the wild. Additionally, black bears tend to have shorter claws, better suited for climbing trees, while brown bears have long, curved claws ideal for digging and tearing into soil or carcasses. Coloration is less reliable as a distinguishing feature. Despite their names, black bears can range in color from jet black to brown, cinnamon, or even blonde. Similarly, brown bears can vary from light beige to dark brown. In areas where their ranges overlap, these color variations can make identification challenging, requiring closer observation of their physical traits and behaviors, habitat, and range. Black bears are the most widespread bear species in North America, found in forests, swamps, and mountainous regions across the continent. Their adaptability allows them to thrive in a variety of habitats, from the dense woodlands of the eastern United States to the rugged terrain of the Rockies. They are particularly adept at living in areas close to human populations, often venturing into suburban neighborhoods in search of food. Brown bears, on the other hand, are more limited in their range. They are primarily found in the western United States, Alaska, and parts of Canada. Brown bears prefer open spaces, such as tundra, coastal regions, and alpine meadows, where they can roam freely and access large food sources like salmon runs. The term grizzly bear is often used to describe inland brown bears found in the lower 48 states, while coastal populations are simply referred to as brown bears. Coastal brown bears tend to be larger due to their rich diet of fish and marine mammals, while grizzlies are slightly smaller and rely on a more varied diet. Diet and feeding habits. Both black bears and brown bears are omnivores, meaning they eat a mix of plants, insects, and meat. However, their diets and feeding behaviors differ significantly. Black bears primarily consume fruits, nuts, berries, and vegetation, with insects and small mammals supplementing their diet. They are opportunistic feeders and are known to raid garbage cans, bird feeders, and even campsites when food is scarce. Brown bears, particularly coastal populations, have access to a more protein-rich diet. Salmon is a staple food for many brown bears, and they are often seen fishing during the annual salmon runs. In addition to fish, brown bears hunt for larger prey like moose or deer and scavenge carcasses. Inland grizzlies rely more on roots, berries, and insects, but will still hunt or scavenge when the opportunity arises. The brown bear's ability to consume high-calorie foods allows it to build up significant fat reserves for hibernation. Behavior and temperament. Black bears are generally more timid and less aggressive than brown bears. When threatened, Black bears are more likely to climb a tree or run away than to confront a perceived threat. This behavior is closely tied to their physical adaptations, including their shorter claws, which make climbing easy. Brown bears, however, are more likely to stand their ground. Their larger size and more aggressive temperament mean that they are more prone to defensive attacks, especially if they feel cornered or if their cubs are nearby. Grizzly bears, in particular, are known for their fierce nature, which is why encounters with them in the wild are often more dangerous than with black bears. Hibernation behaviors also differ slightly. Both species hibernate during the winter, but the timing and duration can vary based on their location and food availability. Brown bears in colder climates, such as Alaska, may hibernate for up to 7 months, while black bears in milder regions might only hibernate for a few months or not at all if food remains available. Reproduction and lifespan. Both black bears and brown bears have similar reproductive cycles, with females giving birth during hibernation. Black bears typically have 1 to 3 cubs per litter, while brown bears often have 1 to 4 cubs. Cubs stay with their mothers for about 1.5 to 2.5 years, during which time they learn essential survival skills. The lifespan of both species in the wild is typically around 20 to 25 years, although they can live longer in captivity. However, the challenges of survival, including food scarcity, predators, and human interactions, often reduce their lifespan in the wild. Interactions with humans. Black bears are more likely to be found near human populations due to their adaptability and diet. They are known for scavenging in garbage cans, campsites, and even backyards, leading to frequent human-bear encounters. Fortunately, black bears are less likely to attack humans, with most incidents resulting from a bear feeling cornered or startled. Brown bears, particularly grizzlies, are less tolerant of humans. Their larger size and more aggressive nature mean that encounters are more dangerous, while brown bears tend to avoid humans when possible. Close encounters can lead to defensive or predatory behavior, especially if food or cubs are involved. Importance in the ecosystem. Both black bears and brown bears play vital roles in their ecosystems. Black bears are important seed dispersers, helping to maintain forest biodiversity by spreading seeds from the fruits they eat. They also regulate insect populations and scavenge carcasses, contributing to nutrient cycling. Brown bears, as apex predators, help maintain prey populations and balance ecosystems. Their scavenging behavior also provides food for smaller animals like birds and foxes. Additionally, their activity around salmon streams enriches surrounding soil with nutrients, benefiting plant growth. Conclusion. While black bears and brown bears share a common lineage and many similarities, their differences are just as fascinating, from physical traits and habitats to behaviors and diets. These two species have adapted to thrive in their respective environments. Whether you're hiking in bear country or simply learning about wildlife, understanding these differences can deepen your appreciation for these incredible animals and help ensure safe and respectful interactions in the wild. Thank you for exploring the world of black bears and brown bears with us. If you found this video informative and exciting, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more incredible wildlife facts and comparisons. Share your thoughts below and stay tuned for more thrilling animal content on Animal Kingdom Showdown.